YouTube, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's having a great day. We're going to be installing a dual exhaust on my Toyota Tundra 2007. So this will be from 2007, I believe, all the way to 2021. I think this is pretty unique, or not unique. It fits all of the V8s. I'm really excited. So in the background, I've actually already assembled it. It's going to have a dual black center exit. It does come with the opportunity to do a dual exit behind the wheels, the rear wheels, but I like the dual center exit. It did come with black exhaust tips and all the hardware that you need. So I'm going to show you guys how to remove the existing Tundra OEM exhaust and install this nice aftermarket one right here. Very excited to do this. So first things first, let's grab the Toyota Tundra. I'll have you guys listen to how it sounds. It sounds like crap in my opinion. And then we'll take it apart and install this new Toyota dual black exhaust tip. It's gonna look amazing. I'm really excited. The truck is starting to look really nice. These are little small touches that it definitely needed. Currently it's really ugly, and most Toyota Tundra exhausts are pretty ugly. So this will be a nice aesthetic look. Let's go grab the Toyota Tundra. So here's the current exhaust. Sounds like crap. It's pretty unaesthetic. It's really ugly actually. And I think it currently does have some kind of exhaust leak up here somewhere. I'm hoping that it's actually in the exhaust, which I think it is. So let's go ahead. You guys can hear it. Let's go ahead and I don't want to get it too warm because I don't want to burn my hands. But you guys can understand. Here's the current one. Here's how it sounds. And then let's shut the truck off and start doing the new one. Okay, we are now under the Toyota Tundra. I do have a jack stand. You don't have to do a jack stand, but I just had it just in case. It looks pretty rusty there, so it's gonna be a little bit difficult. We are gonna lube this up, of course, with some WD-40. So we are gonna be wanting to use, it looks like, I'm pretty sure it'll come with new hardware, but we're gonna be using the original cats. And there's quite a few of them actually. And it'll mate up right here. So here's the original exhaust. This thing. So it'll be interesting to, hopefully I can get these off right here and they don't spin. So we're gonna just lube that up right there. I recommend doing the same. We're gonna let this sit for 5 minutes. Okay, so first one, we're gonna do this V-band kind of clip here. This is the exhaust muffler into the back of the tailpipe here. There's actually a crazy little resonator back here too. There's a lot. So I actually ended up breaking the bolt. It just came off. You might have the same issue. You can take this off. Now we're gonna want to separate this. So there's actually quite a few hangers. There's one there, one right here, two right here, and I think that might be all. But then we're gonna add another hanger over the other side for the dual exhaust. So once you get this first off, this should be able to fall down a little bit, loosen up. So let's go ahead and do that now. Okay, so with just the V-band off, here's the rear part of the exhaust. That thing is so ugly. Pull the V-band down, let it fall down, and then just pull the exhaust towards the front of the car. It'll come off the hanger, and then you're gonna probably just want to recycle or discard this. Let's move up to the front of the exhaust now with, I believe, 14mm bolts. Let's check those. Okay, fast forward. I couldn't get from the headers back to the exhaust. I couldn't get those off, so I'm gonna have a guy at his local shop cut these off right here. Okay, we are back in the Tundra. It's straight pipe right now. So you ready? Super muscular. We're gonna head back. And then we'll continue to finish this job. I am gonna go to the store, I think, real quick, and I don't think that this kit came with nuts and bolts for the mounting, so I'm gonna make sure I got some. So I'm gonna run to the store real quick and do that. Okay, so of course, swingbyministrator.com, grab one of these TRD badges, but we officially have a straight piped Tundra. You guys ready for this? Here we go. Oh my gosh. Sounds like a V8 Mustang. Who would drive like this? Crazy. Okay, so we're back in the Tundra. This is supposed to be a simple how-to, but it's turning into more of a vlog. That being said, we're in the Tundra, we're on our way back. I got the supplies, I got a full tank of gas. We should probably hit the full throttle one more time before we get rid of the straight pipe. You may or may not have this same issue. If you do have it, you can pay a shop to remove the bolts. They usually charge you like an hour's worth of work to do that. To remove the full four bolts on there. They were very difficult. I couldn't get them off. I knew I couldn't get them off, but I was gonna use a hacksaw or just pay the shop to do it. And it took them about 45 minutes to get them off, so it was a while. But here, one more time, let's go full throttle on this. You guys ready? That's awesome. That's crazy. Straight up muscle car. And they got them off, and so now we got to go back and install this new exhaust. And this may or may not be your issue. If you can't get those two on because they're rusted off, you can always take your truck to a shop to have them remove it. Then you go back and do the rest, or you can just try to cut those bolts off, which is what I would have done if I didn't have the shop. But for me, it was actually a hard angle to get to, and they had a circular saw with an air tool, and we're able to buzz it off that way. Okay, back where we were earlier. Those are the two exhaust pipes currently, so we're okay with that. I'm happy. Now what we need to do is go back in the garage and look how they're assembled to make sure that we can assemble the whole exhaust before we come back out here. Okay, so here is the aftermarket dual black exhaust. We're going to start from the front of the car, and work our way back. What we want to do is slide on these two mounting here and there. Slide those on. We'll also want to tighten this little middle joint. I don't know why that's there. And then we got bolts that'll connect up here. This kit did not come with bolts for that. Don't know why, but you'll have to buy some. So let's go ahead, assemble that. I think it's a 13 millimeter. Put that clamp right there. Slide the two hangers on and bring this part out to the truck. All right, I'm just having a day. Okay, so I was starting to reassemble. You guys can see that I did there and there. Then I did the two hangers here, and then I did the two clamps here, and then here's a muffler. I think the issue is that I think that this is for, so I have a 2007, and they said that this fit a 2007, but I think it doesn't fit. I think that it's actually, this part right here is too long. Because it's not wanting, let me show you. It's not actually wanting to line up back here. You can see that there's way too much throw between that hanger and that grommet. Way too much. And the reason I think is that there's actually too much pipe here, and I don't think that they labeled this correctly. So I'm actually gonna go to an exhaust shop right now and have them chop off part of that. So let me tighten this up, put the rest in the back of the bed, and see if I can do that. Man, what an adventure. Not the easiest install. So I think the truck sounds like crap right now. There's an exhaust leak on the truck between where the new exhaust extended and where it meets the OEM one. I put the exhaust gaskets in there, but I didn't bolt them up tight enough because I'm taking it to the shop right now, and I don't want to do everything too tight. So we'll go to the shop right now, and hopefully they can figure it out. Okay, so we're going to get some cash for the second time today. Dear Lord. I'm going to go over underneath the car, and here in a moment, Dan is the man. Dan Fast in Bellevue. Dude, the guy's just old-fashioned awesomeness. I love the guy. He's so cool. He's the kind of guy that, you know, loves cars and loves helping people out. And he was awesome. So this was not a plug and play. You actually did have to trim this exhaust, which kind of sucks. I felt like I got screwed over because it said it was plug and play. But it sounds really, really good right now. Okay, so we've got the new exhaust on. Here we go. We're gonna romp it underneath this tunnel. This is gonna sound good. Are you guys ready? Here we go. Wow, that's awesome. It actually feels a lot faster too. Look at that, that thing hauls. Okay, we now have all the windows up. It's actually really nice. No drone at all. So this is just a generic brand. The brand is actually MVP. It was sold to me, if you read it online, it is actually sold as a dual exhaust that fits this year, make, model of this Tundra with no cutting or welding. And I had to do cutting, no welding, but I did have to cut the exhaust quite a bit. So I didn't have a hacksaw. I mean, you could have done it if you had a hacksaw personally at your house, but I paid Dan to do it. As I just lost all my light on my face. 1 second here. I paid Dan to do it, and it was $100 for him. And then to get the bolts removed, it was $50. So it was $150 plus the exhaust. So it ended up costing a lot, but I'm really happy with the dual tips here. I'll show you guys what it looks like here in a second, but let's do one more merging on-ramp. We're up a big hill right now, and let's just lay into it. Oh man, the Tundra's fast. I love it. Yeah! I love the Tundra. That's awesome. Is it quiet?
Yeah.
Is it nice?
Yeah. It looks so good with the back bumper.
Still sounds manly. Okay, so that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed these sound clips. This is supposed to be a really nice, easy how-to, but it ended up being crazy. Let's go lie down underneath it real quick before I wrap up the video. So, we did the new, I had to buy those, the hardware, mounted it to the OEM spots, and then I ran the connectors for the hangers. Those are 5/8, I think, and then we did these, which were 13 millimeters, and then here's the exhaust, and then it slopes right into the hanger that goes up, and the other one goes up, and then both out. That one goes across. I really didn't get to do any of this. I was there helping Dan do it, but I didn't really get to film it. I left the camera in the truck. But yeah, I got the Tundra's got a new dual exhaust, which it sounds awesome, and it looks even better, especially since we got all the rust out of there. You know, overall, I thought this was gonna be like a maybe like a $350 project. Now it ended up it was 500 bucks. It sucks. But the other one was rusted on the top of it, and I really did want to replace it. So I mean, it is what it is. I didn't want to spend that much on it. I thought I was getting a good deal with getting the ones online. Dan was like, I could have built you the exhaust for a lesser price, but overall, I think it looks amazing. Look at that. I think it looks really good. That being said, it is definitely a better looking upgrade. No more rust. The exhaust pipes are literally just exactly what I wanted. Looks really, really good. Really good. I think this one's gonna, after maybe over the week or so, I'm gonna readjust this one. It needs to come up and in slightly. I feel like they're sticking out just a little bit too much. But they do look mean. That does look way better than what was there. The thing is, I'm really glad that it ended up being pretty quiet, pretty mild. I knew that the canister was quite large, which I was pretty excited about. I did not want a large truck. There is no drone on the highway. It sounds really, really good. So it's a great project. If you're gonna do this and buy one, make sure it's already pre-cut, and be really, really hyper aware of that. Like if you get in a TRD one, it should automatically plug and play because it's OEM. But this was aftermarket, and it did take some cutting of not the OEM stuff, but the aftermarket stuff. So it ended up fitting though. So make sure to like, subscribe, swing by, make sure you comment. See you guys on the next video.